Alright, y'all know what it is, man. SIS School and Session Records. This my jump. My man Al.
What's good? What's good?
He asking all the questions. You can't talk unless you got the mic, bro. He don't know the rules yet, but yeah, we gonna go ahead and get right to it.
What's good? What's good? I'm out. With my man Sean. You know, we in the crib, chilling. Gonna ask him a few questions about his rapping and DJ shit.
That's
you
your
know?
jump?
That's right.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not mine.
I ain't know. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So, what really got you started on doing this music shit?
Yeah, man. I think, like I touched on it in sort of like the first interview, for real. Just sort of like being of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Listening to guys like Eminem and things like that. You know, rapping them joints word for word, and sort of being of the culture. You know, and then around, I think like my sophomore year, I decided to like take it serious. You know, but them seeds, was planted real early, and it just sort of kept going. Like I ain't never go to like no performing arts school or anything like that. And it was always just public school. You may get like 1 or 2 points in a year. Where you get to do like a creative writing, sort of like exercise or something. You got to write a poem for English or something, and then like the hip hop stuff was always like what I went into first.
So, with all this like rapping and DJ stuff, like who you say Eminem's your main inspiration, or is that the main guy you look up to, or is there any other rappers that you see nowadays that are like even like in like the past like decade that you see really like having the biggest influence on you?
Yeah, that's a good question. So I think, man, just to really show, the kind of student of the game I am, it's sort of like Kanye said, I said again in that early interview, saying I owe hip hop, when you start talking about my sound, my feel for the culture, and it even goes deeper than music. You talk about these guys' music, was with me as I was coming up, as I was doing the ball thing, the school thing. Like I said, it's deeper than rap. That goes for, Eminem, Beanie Siegel, Jay-Z, Nas, even the guys that still rapping now, Kendrick, Cole, Wale, Logic, who else, man? Public Enemy, KRS-One, Eric B. Rakim, YG, guys like Troy Ave, T.I., Dog Pound with Corrupt, that nigga Daz, all that stuff, man, just influenced me. And, you can't really point, to one, because again, as a rapper and also as a DJ, producer, and things like that. And again, shout out to Big Crit. He's another one that sort of, let me know that you can do like the rapping thing and the producing thing. You got Wiz Khalifa now, he getting into DJing. So it's basically sort of grabbing, all those different sounds, and also not just hip hop. Dabbing into obviously R&B. Bryson Tiller, August Alsina, they kind of making that transition. Chris Brown as well, Trey Songz, but also getting into like the EDM. Shout out Flocka and Steve Aoki and those kind of things, and then just peeping stuff like trance music I hadn't heard until I decided to get into the DJing stuff. So this is all new stuff to me, and I'm excited. Not really focused on getting rich and famous, but just like perfecting the art.
You say you having all this stuff from different cultures and different regions of the country and stuff. And what has your 4 years here at Georgetown, how has that helped shape like your rapping? Like how did that this learning and like teaching? How does this help influence your rap career? Did it help, or did it like help you realize like what you wanted to do?
Yeah, so like I said before, I pride myself on being a thinker, and I think I ain't really think about that until I got to college. My first year, again, like all freshmen, you real green. I was just focused on the school thing and the basketball thing, and again, not really sort of neglecting sort of my talents. People was telling me I should sort of get into it, and I was just sort of like had the mindset, that I was gonna, I had to see I could be like great at one thing, or I could be mediocre at a lot of things. So, at an early age, I decided to put like all my energy into school and basketball. So, no matter how good or how much I wanted to be, a famous rapper or stuff like that, I didn't feel like it was in the cards for me. So I just focused on, what I wanted to do, and that was school and basketball. And then sort of, as you see guys like Jay-Z within the culture, that inevitably you're going to see, and it's like, man, he trying to do it all. And sort of, Georgetown really in that second year, it just made me think, like, again, got a lot of time to think. Wasn't really getting out that much, so really perfecting my craft, honing my skills, and then really the mental part started to set in. And the first 2 years, my folks was up in New Jersey, so it's a little different being 3 hours away as it is, last year and this year, where now my folks is around the corner, hour away. So just really thinking, not really solitude and solitary, but just sort of like, get the feeling that you're a little bit more away from home, than you have been in the past. Your 17 years of being home and stuff, and really just that growth and peeping stuff.
Bet. Looking at all this new stuff nowadays, what disgusts you most with what's happening with the rap game, or what's changing that you don't like? I'm not saying that stuff nowadays is bad, but like what's changing that you don't like, or what just bothers your mind?
Nah, I get what you're saying. But see, first of all, you peep, like, I do like all that name dropping, really to show respect to the guys that's doing it now. The guys that did it, and they definitely leaving a mark on me, and I definitely give back to them in any way, any way, shape, or form that I can. But as far as like the negativity, we definitely not gonna say no names, 'cause I ain't in no internet beefing or nothing like that. But you said it, not me, man. But we don't condone that over here at School and Session Records. But yeah, man, just I was sort of thinking about that today, and not even just in the music, just in our culture. I see things that may have disgusted me in the past, and really that was part of me picking up the mic, doing it myself. Seeing guys, again from my school who were rapping, and it's like, nah, you're not doing it the right way. But I'm too busy focused on school and ball to really show you how to do it. But then it's like, man, I could pick that up with all that, I can do it all. So then I was like, all right, bet, say no more. And, I'm gonna do it my way. You feel what I'm saying? But instead, I don't really focus too much on what's going on. If it's on my mind and I can't really get it off, I speak on it. Again, I won't say no names if it's negativity involved, but sometimes that negativity gotta be addressed. But other than that, I stay in my lane. You know what I'm saying? Speak what's on my mind, and that's really coming from as individual place, as it can. And that's real rap. I think we over the time.
Alright,
thank you. Shoot, I'm gonna try to get up with you tomorrow. We run that joint again.
Alright.
So again, man, it's SIS, it's Guru as usual, and I got my man Al. Say something to them people, hit them folks one time and all that.
You on some shit, Patch.